Anyone get any solution? So to remove the adjacent duplicate elements, nothing visible, guys. So let's try to do that. You can expect such questions in your first round of interview, especially freshers. Adjacent duplicate elements. So first, let's take the string. So we'll try to do to the function. Okay. So we'll have the string str equals to apple, and then we call the function remove duplicate, and we'll pass the str to it. Okay. That will give us the new string, and we will spit out the new string. Write this function. Now what should we do first thing first? So we'll take so to concatenate which class did we use last time when I was teaching mutable property of Java? Yes, guys. If I want to prepare a string, okay, so if I remove this return, it will show an error because I am promising I will return a string and I haven't done that. So for the sake of it, we'll just say double quote so that it is happy and it doesn't show anything. So what I will do is I will first read this A, and then if it is not duplicated, I will concat it to a string. So let me take a new string. So we'll take a string buffer. Okay. Okay. String buffer s2, let's say s1 is new string buffer. Start with the empty string. Now iterate to the characters one by one. How will we do that? And we'll do str dot to character. Now what is in C in the first iteration? What is in C and what is in S1 is my question. I'll split my C into two equal halves and we'll do the paint work simultaneously. My question is what is in C and what is in S1? Who will tell me? Am I audible to you all? Yeah, what is that? So C has A. C is a variable, right? So C is a variable. C has A, and what is there in the S1 string? So the S1 string which is there, string buffer is like a string only. You can assume a string buffer as a string only. So what is the length of this string right now? Is there any characters there in this string buffer? Does string buffer have any characters at the moment? No, right? So we will check over here if the s1 dot length s1 dot length is greater than 0, then we will do the comparison. If it is equal to 0, no need to do the comparison. Okay, and the s1 dot char at. So here this will be true or false. Which index? S1 dot length minus 1. If it is the same as the C. Okay, so okay, see, first I'll explain all the algorithm as to how this will work. Then maybe we can go ahead with the actual code. Now, what is there in S1? Nothing is at empty. So what is the length of S1 now? What is the length of S1? Length is 0. Okay. So is it greater than 0? True or false? So is this true or false? False. So will it go in the if or no? So will it go in the if or will it go in the else? So directly I will add this A to the S1. How will I do that? S1 dot append what? C. So now what is in S1 after the first iteration? A. Okay. So this is like a string only. You can string buffer internally. You can think of as a string only. So A is at what index? 0 index. Okay. 0 index. Try to be with me. Okay. And what is in the string? What is the next? Now what is the next character which will come now? Correct. So A is done and dusted. So I'll remove it. Next character. What is in C now? C. Now what are we going to check? Is the length of S1 greater than 0? True. That is true, right? So now we will check for the second one. Now what is the second option we are writing over there? Result dot character at. Okay, since I'm talking of S1 dot character at, right? So S1 dot character at which position? Length. What is the length of S1? What is the length of S1? How many characters are there in S1 right now? I want to check the character at the last index. Okay. By this, I want to check the character at the last index in S1. Check the character at last index in S1. So how do I check the last index? I get the length minus 1, right? So which is the character at last index in S1? A. And is that same as the character which I am going to insert? C. Is it same? So true or false? False. So and means if any condition is false, we go to the else part. So what do I append in S1 now? So P comes over here, correct? So one more character gets added. One more character gets added. And the length now becomes 2. Right or wrong? Now, which is the next character now? So where will P go in which variable? In C. So this P is done. This P is done. Now talking about the third P. So P now is the length greater than 0? So which is the last character? So now what to do? Both are true. Both are true, right? So what I will do now is I will remove from the S1, delete. Okay, which character? The last character. I will remove this character from the yes. I will remove this character. How will I remove that? So delete character at. So which is I want to remove this P now. S1 dot delete character at. So P is at what index? P is at what index? 1. So how will I get the 1? How will I get the 1? How will I get the 1? Length is 2 minus 1, correct? What is the length of S1? Length of what is the length of S1? So 2 minus 1. So which character will it remove? So remove means directly it will remove. So it will now what is the size of L1 now? What is the size of the S1 string now? Has again become 1, right? So that character has been removed. And now this P also has been iterated. Now what will I check next? Next next what will I check? L. This character? L character. So L will come into C. Okay. Then next what? Is the length of S1 greater than 0? True. This is the last character in this is the last character in S1. A. So is ln A same? No. So we're going to L. What will it do? Correct. Then next, when it goes into if, now next what will come into E, right? E will come into C. So is the length greater than 1? Greater than 0? Yes. Is E and L same? No. So we're going to L. So last I will have this string and then I will now I need to convert this string buffer back to string, right? So we can say return s1 dot to string. I want the string format of it, right? Because I'm saying the return type of the function is string, not string buffer, and I'm holding also is into a string, not string buffer. So I will convert this into a string buffer back to a string, and then return it. So let's save it, let's run it, and check what output we get. ALE. Got it? Let's try for some other set of inputs. Let's try for a different set of input as to whether it works for that also. Let's take a set of input like this. Now what should be the output of this? What should be the output of this? Yeah, because BB will cancel out, then A will be together, then A will cancel out, left with only CA, right? Yeah. So let's come again. Now let's come with the iterations again over here. Okay. So I'll just expand this so that we can have room for, yeah. So we have room to get this bigger so we can traverse faster. Yeah, this is making more fast. So I'll make it new and let's check. So what is in the string? What is the string? A B B A C A, right? Now what is in the first iteration? Or now what? How does the S1 look like? String buffer looks like empty. String buffer is, what is the length of S1 right now? Length is 0, correct? Okay, very good. Now what is in C? What is in the C, the first iteration? C. C is in the character variable C has A as the first. Now let's come inside. Is the length greater than 0? So when this is false, directly it will come out, right? Okay. So this is called as short. This is called as short circuit. This is called as what? Short circuit. Now it will not go and check the AND. Will it go and check? Will it go and check this condition? No. So directly out and will go in the else. What will it do? What will it do? Directly go in the else and it will append the A to the S1. Now is the length 0 of A1? Now is the length 0. Right? So it is only for the first time. So now I'll cancel this out. The length is not 0. And now else has done. For loop again, what goes into C next? B. Now let's check for the condition. Is the length greater than 0? Yes. And the character at the last, is it same? No. So again a false. So directly will go into else and will append what? B over here. So next. Now what is the length? Length is 2. Next check. Now again B comes up. Okay. So these two are done, right? These two are catching them on. This is done. This is done. Now let's check this B. Come inside. Is the length greater than 0? Yes. Is the last character matching with the C? So in what case what we do? We delete the last character. What we do? We delete the last character. So from the string, we delete the last character. Okay, so now the string only has one character. So now both have been cancelled out. Here it has removed from this also, and the CA also has progressed. Okay, this B also has progressed and has removed from here also. Now the string only has A. Next, what comes in? Next, which character comes in? A. Now, is the length greater than 0? And is the A same as the last character same as C? So remove that also. Remove this also now. So again the string comes back to length 0. Both have been removed, right? So again it comes back to length 0. The next which character? C. Is the length greater than 0? False. Because there is no character, so we'll append it over here in the S1. S1 will have C, and it has the length has become 0. Next, which character is coming? Which character? A, right? A. Is the length greater than 0 of S1? This is S1 now. 2. And is it matching the last character with the character? No. So it will go into else and put what over there? A. And now, any more loop break, convert this to string and return it. So this will return me what? CA. Correct? Right click, run as Java application, and this should give me a CA. And the console is missing over here. So you want to see the console, go to window, go to show view, and go to console. This show you the console. Getting it? Why is it showing me from the I did not save it, looks like. I did not save it, is still showing me Apple, right? I should have saved it and then run. So this will give me CA. How was that? Getting it, guys? So expect such questions in your first round of technical first round. Okay, we have more such questions, but they are based on collections. We will do that later on, not now.